Saturday on Denver 7. It's a crime becoming all too common.
Nobody wants their catalytic converter stolen, so protect yourself if you can.
Why Denver police say not to confront a thief if you catch them in the act. Families are no longer in limbo about when they can start cleaning up from the Marshall fire. Why local leaders are still asking for everyone to remain patient.
Every person who is here, who is in a safe country, should be really grateful for that.
And how two women living in the metro are giving back to their home country of Ukraine in their time of need.
Well, good Saturday morning and welcome to Denver 7 News. I'm Jessica Crawford.
And I'm Katie LaSalle. Thank you so much for being with us here on this beautiful Saturday morning. Just some high wispy clouds over the metro area at this hour. We're waking up to temperatures in the upper 30s right now here in Denver, and a beautiful start to our morning really statewide. You can see mostly clear skies over Glenwood Springs. You head further off to the eastern plains near Lyman. It won't be nearly as windy over eastern Colorado as what we experienced on Friday afternoon, and temperatures will be warmer. Usually this time in early April, we experience a high right around 60 degrees. We're expecting upper 60s to near 70 this afternoon, but that's very shy of our record of 84, so back in 2011. Outside this morning, we're in the high 30s now over Littleton, down through Highlands Ranch, Lakewood now getting into the low 40s, same over downtown Denver. And your fresh air forecast for today could be a nice day to get outside and enjoy. We'll stay dry statewide. Temperatures are back to the upper 60s in Denver, north into Greeley, down through Colorado Springs, 70s over the plains. But we have another round of moisture set to make its way into the state tomorrow. Your full forecast still to come.
It's a crime becoming all too common, catalytic converter theft, and now there's a warning from Denver police this morning. If you catch someone stealing your catalytic converter, do not approach them. Denver 7's Christian Lopez joins us live now to explain this word of warning comes as these thefts have really jumped in the past 2 years.
Yeah, Jessica, nearly 4,000 thefts in Denver and Boulder since 2020. But police are warning if you catch someone in the act, do not confront them because that can be very dangerous. Just in the last 2 years, there have been at least 135 incidents where someone has encountered a catalytic converter thief who had an armed lookout standing nearby. Last month, a Jefferson County man barely missed a bullet after confronting a group of thieves outside his driveway.
The guy pulled out a gun, aimed it at my husband, said, "Let the guy go." My husband said no. He said, "You know, you just need to leave," and he then pointed the gun at my husband's head and fired. Luckily, it missed.
Don't hesitate. Call the police. Make yourself a good witness. Be safe. Protect yourself. Don't engage with these people that are committing these crimes.
And guys, just in the last 3 months, there have been around 300 to 500 thefts in Denver. And DPD does have a list of how to prevent yours from getting stolen. And we have that on our website. Just go to thedenverchannel.com. Live in Denver this morning, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Thanks, Christian. And our Denver 7 Investigates team spent months digging into the data about catalytic converter thefts here in the metro. Here's a sample of what we found. Since January of 2020, nearly 3,600 catalytic converter thefts have been reported in Denver. Vehicles made by Honda had it the worst. Toyota and Ford followed. The most popular model among thieves? The Honda Element. It was hit 539 times in Denver alone. The Prius was second, the Honda CR-V the third. Now, if you want to watch the investigative team's full report or see how our digital team has tackled this data, head on over to denverchannel.com. And if you live in Denver, you can also find out if catalytic converters have been stolen in your own neighborhood.
After months of waiting, hundreds of people who lost everything in the Marshall fire finally have an idea of when and where debris removal will start. Well, some of the hardest hit areas will have first priority. They include Superior's Sagamore neighborhood, along with Original Town Superior and El Dorado in Louisville. The county prioritized these neighborhoods because of the environmental hazards that they face and their socioeconomic status. The mayor pro tem in Superior says everyone just needs to stay patient.
There's naturally going to be some frustration with some people who, may appear lower on the list than the people who are higher up on the list.
Crews are expected to be on the ground by mid-April, taking anywhere from 3 to 5 days on a lot, depending on the size. Well, the Boulder County Sheriff's Department expects it will take several more months to determine the cause of the fire. A lawsuit was filed this week against Xcel Energy, claiming that power lines were responsible. Well, Xcel insists it has seen zero evidence that its power lines started the fire. Deputies are also investigating coal mines and a shed fire as potential causes.
A bill is on its way to the governor to make it easier for people with homes destroyed in natural disasters to cast a ballot in upcoming elections. Senate Bill 152 came after the Marshall Fire, but will apply to all natural disasters moving forward. It allows someone whose home is destroyed to keep using that address for voter registration. This applies if they intend to rebuild. We spoke with Boulder County's clerk and recorder about the need for this bill.
What we do know is that voters who have lived in these communities for years and years and who intend to return want to continue voting on the issues and for the people that have impacted them and that will continue to impact them for years. And so that's really what we wanted to do here, is ensure that they could, and it was clear.
The bill passed one final vote in the House yesterday with bipartisan support. All it needs now is a signature from the governor.
Well, as the Marshall Fire investigation continues, Coloradans keep showing up for each other. Today, Growing Up Boulder is hosting a Healing Day of Remembrance, originally intended to honor the loss felt by children and families in the Table Mesa community after the tragedy at King Soopers last March. The group is welcoming families who lost everything in the Marshall Fire as well. This event will offer opportunities for anyone to start healing through art, writing, and community connection. It's at the Boulder Museum of Contemporary Art from 10 until noon. And for more information, you can head to growingupboulder.org. Well, when Russia first invaded Ukraine, the rest of the world really felt powerless, but that's changed quickly.
People from all over are volunteering their time and money to help, and this weekend you can join them. Here's Denver 7's CB Cotton.
That's just kind of the street that we lived on.
A place.
Just so gorgeous how the mountains and the sea meet.
And language.
Здесь очень сухо.
Connect these two women. And now, so does the call to help.
I have to help my country, and I really try to do that.
Tanya Luchak is an exchange student from Ukraine, and Masha Mislovskaya is also Ukrainian but moved to the States when she was 3 years old.
I met Tanya through a Ukrainians in Denver Facebook group.
And together, they found a way to give back to their home country. As the Russian invasion continues in Ukraine, thousands of miles away in Denver, people can do their part. On Sunday morning, a 5K benefiting the Ukrainian army and Ukrainian nonprofits will be held at Sloan's Lake.
We should be kind to each other and help each other in difficult situations.
The latest from the United Nations estimates that just over 1,100 Ukrainians have died since the start of the invasion.
My great-grandmother, who recently passed away this past year, and my grandfather, two different sides of the family, but they're both Holocaust survivors. And seeing these photos and seeing the atrocities that are happening, everyone who's on social media right now, to be able to open up their phones and see those same photos, it should be a shock. It should be a shock that this is happening.
War is happening in Ukraine, and these women are connected in their call to help.
Every person who is here, who is in a safe country, should be really grateful for that.
CB Cotton, Denver 7.
The race is tomorrow in Sloan's Lake Park. Tickets are $35 for adults and $20 for kids. We posted a link with information on thedenverchannel.com.
Also, a donation drive that's helping out parents struggling here in the metro is benefiting moms in Ukraine. This is called Just Between Friends. It's a pop-up children's consignment event at the Douglas County Fairgrounds. Parents in the metro area pinching pennies to make ends meet, they are welcome to attend. And if you want to help out those displaced in Ukraine, there's going to be a giving tree. The organization is accepting cash donations in addition to donating anything not sold this weekend. It started just a few minutes ago at 9 o'clock.
Today is the Brewers Collaboration Festival, what you can expect to find this afternoon while you support local businesses.
And the ski season, it is inching to an end, but that does not mean the fun is stopping for Winter Park. We've got a peek at what's on deck for the Spring Bash and Splash coming up.